Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. How you doing, Grizz? Feeling good? I have been talking to him a lot, admittedly. I have used a computer before. Okay. Okay. That was the funniest thing Grizzly's ever said. So, we're just hopping on for a little bit to hopefully pick up some shooting stars. I was hoping to showcase one or two of them. They do tend to come in bursts and waves and stuff like that, or at least that's what I keep getting told. The last time I had one of these, I had tons of the bloody things, but it doesn't really seem to be that fortunate for most people. I think I have to kind of AFK here for ages and... Oh, there we go. Yeah, cool. So, I'm gonna just have a little wander around. Oh, I heard more. Nice! 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 I thought I'd showcase the town of... Oh, what's up, buddy? You okay? No. I've got to do my plan. The plan has to come to fruition. Like, no one's allowed to leave until the plan is complete. I must get their photos. Annoyingly, the last two people who've asked to leave are Hopper and Grizzly, both of which I would probably let go. Not that I don't love them, but I'm okay with them going off and doing their own thing, you know? Okay, so we got a couple of shooting stars to kick things off. I thought we'd just have a little wander around at night time, get to see it. I haven't seen the whole thing at night time yet. All the lampposts on and stuff. It's cute, yeah. I'm very talented. Have a little wander down here. There should be more lampposts than this, maybe. I really like the lampposts. I think they look great. Can we get more lampposts up here somehow? There's two there. I kind of want one over here somehow. Oh, there should be. Shouldn't there be one? Ah, it's because that's like that. We could put one there, maybe. Uh-oh. Where are my stars at? I want to have a quick little peek around just to see if Celeste is here. She isn't guaranteed. There's still a lot of confusion about how Celeste and the stars work, because a lot of people report finding Celeste when there's no stars, or indeed having stars and no Celeste. However, data miners have found a very clear link between stars and Celeste. So I actually have no idea. I suspect it might be something like on nights where the weather will possibly allow for stars at some point. Because remember, shooting stars don't have to be a shower, it can just be like a one-off little thing. Hey, Horns. I never did find fauna. And then maybe that spawns Celeste. So you could have Celeste and never see a shooting star. So in theory, she should be here. Fauna? Be good to get her a present before the end of the day. I have taken a recommendation from you folks in the comments. Oh, it's Book. Okay, cheers, Book. What are you doing, buddy? A pear dress. With a hammer. I already know it, it's okay. It would be cool if everybody could make a pear dress, I completely agree. Cheers, pal. Bing. Someone suggested we give our people... It was like an iron wall lamp. I don't know if I can actually make that. But, just in time. Isn't it cute at night? Isn't it cute? I'm a lamppost. I look kind of shady, standing here like this at night time. I look like Deep Throat or something. Just for reference, that's an X-Files reference, and not. I'm just not generally just. Yeah, never mind. Where's Fauna's house? This is Fauna's house. Everyone's in at the moment. Nobody's out. Grizzly's like the only one knocking around in the actual town. Hello, lovely. Yeah, so the idea is to give them the wall sconce, because basically the higher value item you give to someone, I think it has to be over 2,000 bells, which the clothing sometimes is, then the better chance... Well, they'll give you a gift back, which means that increases the chance of you getting the... Wait, what? Huh. This is Fauna's, right? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, the idea is they're worth good value, so it's easy to get a present back, which is how you get the photo. And also, my foot is itchy. And also, that's not what I was going to say. And also, because they're a wall item, he's singing again. Hopper loves to sing. I can't get rid of Hopper. And also because they're wall items, they don't actually get hung up on the wall. They don't get used. They don't clog up the inventory. They don't clog up the house and stuff like that. So that's obviously really appealing as well. What's our campsite looking like? If she is, she's being incredibly... Ah, there she is. Hello, gorgeous. I mean, she was here like 3 days ago as well. You know, Celeste's been around a lot. I would. I think she's always here when there's a shooting thingy. I think people don't find her. I think that's why it happens. I think people lose her on the island. What are you giving me, love? What is it? She's so cute. Lunar lander. Oh, very cool. Look like. Is it cool? It is cool. It's actually a lunar lander. That's very awesome. I think we're also going to build this wall out, put a little water feature here, and then have the path sort of... You see I'm neating this whole area up a little bit. I think the idea is for the path to go down there, and then we'll get rid of all this. We'll actually move our house away tomorrow, so we start working on that as well. Stuff to do later on in the video. I guess I don't have to say goodbye or anything because it's part of the video, so I'll see you in a second, actually. Hi, we're back. I was nearly going to do my introduction there. It's 6:25 AM. Of course it's no news. There was news yesterday though. It's totally okay. We had nice rare news yesterday. That was actually only our second ever meteor shower. Right, so first thing first, all the shops are not open yet. It's 6:25 AM. Now the reason I'm recording at 6:25 is my sleep is a goddamn disaster, ladies and gentlemen. It is a mess. And whose phone is ringing? I'm a little worried if I don't record it now, I will literally not get it done in time. Yesterday's video, you saw I recorded at like 3 PM to 4 PM, something like that. And that was before I did anything for the other channel. So everything was kind of like a mad rush and I don't want to go through it again. So we're going to start doing AC before I go to sleep, basically. I forgot, oh yeah, I bought some stuff. I got some music and I bought some garden lanterns. I thought, we walked around at night time, it looked really nice, but what I want is for every single house to have a little garden lantern. And we'll do that at night time at some point. Take it from me, kiddo, the more you use a tool, the more it'll break in and fit your hands perfectly. Yeah, but then it gets destroyed entirely. So, a few things we need to do today. First of all, we need to go get some star fragments from the beach. We have to go collect all of those. We're going to try and make some stuff. We're actually going to hold off on the falls and all the stuff like that, maybe? There's actually a lot to do, so... let's pop some... Oh, yeah, no, there is a lot to do, yeah. You should be excited. Right, let's open all these up. And we're going to make some wall things. And see if they make for good presents. That's part of our plan as well. And we're going to do something else. I don't know what that could possibly be. It's not like I've definitely put it in the video title or anything like that. No. KK rock. Cool. I'll go for some rock. Yeah! Okay, good stuff. Right. Oh, so we need, we need all the iron we can carry. Which is so... Oh my god. To be fair, I never smash rocks. I basically never ever smash rocks. I cannot remember the last time I did it. So I think it's something we're going to have to start doing a little bit. But what we're trying to do here is... craftable. We're going to make a door plate. Oh, it's 4 of them as well. That's so expensive. Ugh. We're going to make a door plate. I think there was something else we were considering. We're just looking for wall items that might sell for over 2,000. I think that might. We're gonna try that out. So let's just grab a little bit of wood as well. It's only 1 piece of iron, and it's optimistic it'll sell for that much. But if it does, we found like a really good alternative. I don't like this. I like my for whatever reason, I like my AC music to be sad and soppy. Okay, it's just the way I'm built. I'll stop now. Oh, it's so warm. It's 6 AM and it's still warm. Alright, let's make this key holder. And if it's rubbish, that's okay, because I kind of like it and I want one for myself anyway. I've just realised there is an inherent problem with this. No, there's not, there's not. I was going to say, Nook's Cranny isn't even open. I can't actually sell anything, but there is an alternative. So, here's our lovely little town. One thing we will probably be doing today... Oh, the lights are still on. There's Pudge's lovely little house. And there's Rolls in the correct position. Amazing. I'm not totally sure I want the front opening rather than the side one. Where would it be? It would cut in there, so that would be okay. I think that's probably a better idea. Yeah. I'm sorry, Rolled. I tried to make it too fancy. I'm not a fancy guy. I think this gives us more room. The path is kind of constrained more to the top right. Oh, can we go inside? Nice! Maybe he's crafting something. You know, he's just moved. He's into his new digs. He's excited. He's sitting around in his army uniform. Oh, I love him. He's the best. Healthy living means healthy eating, and healthy eating means healthy living, he says with a can of Fanta or something. that combination of clothing is so good. It's so good. I love him. In case that hadn't been apparent by the fact that I say it every single bloody time he appears. Okay, well, let's do this super quickly. There's no reason not to. This is one of the things I do want to do today. And then we'll just save the bigger terraforming, as in up at the top, for tomorrow. It'd be nice to take a break. We've done a lot of terraforming stuff lately. Tons and tons of the bloody things. So, we'll just chill a little bit. There we go, and this has to be a top right. Shut up, world. Look, it's 6:30 in the morning. Go to sleep. Actually, don't go to sleep right now, you're driving. But go home, go to bed. You know, do normal person things. Is anyone else awake to give me a recipe? That would be optimistic. Everyone else is asleep, basically. Rolled is an early riser, seemingly. We'll have a little peek down here. We need to head this way anyway, of course. No, we've got one there. That is, I believe, Buck. Is it Buck? Let's go find out. Bucky boy. I don't know if you can even get a recipe this early, actually. I guess we're about to find out. Oh. No. We'll talk, though. Huh. No, it's not. It's terrible, Tommy. I'm telling you. Right. Okay. Bye, pal. Okay. It's just the jocks. Maybe the jocks wake up early. Certain villager types do wake up earlier than others. Which makes sense. You know, jocks would wake up early to get their morning workout in, I guess. Let's grab our star fragments. This is sort of important because they do wash up throughout the day, so we need to kind of clear the existing ones a little bit. You can get up to, there is actually a system in place for this, you can get up to 40 star fragments. It does cap at 40. It doesn't matter how many stars you wished on. If you want to wish on 500, you can do that, but you will not be rewarded for doing so. So I think you want to make sure you wish on at least 40 stars. God knows off the top of my head whether I actually did that, but on 6 so far, it's not a bad start. The one thing we really need is, I already got that, don't I? Yeah. Is, the fragment, the big constellation fragment for this month. I want to be able to craft everything at least once. Without having to trade on the internet, basically. I really like this area. I'm very talented. Okay, oh, hey Fauna. How you doing? How you living? I'm going to assume polishing rocks is some strange sexual innuendo. I forgot I had that little dude over there. Oh yeah, who's our daily? It could be red. It could be. It's red! Awesome! Yes! Good stuff. Very excited. Sorry, I get really excited whenever Red shows up. He's by far my favourite visitor, and it's not even slightly close. It is It's just no competition. Hello, cheeky. This is exactly what I was looking for. This one right here, the Gemini fragment. Very cool. Alright, I'm happy now. That's essentially what I wanted on a basic level. Did I just see a rock? I'm smashing rocks from now on. We're not smashing them, but we're... Remember when we built the village over here? Doesn't that seem like ages ago? Didn't need to do 4. We can do this in 3. Anyways. Boop. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. So you want to try to get 8 items each time. 8 is your maximum. You can get 9 if you smash the rock, but you don't want to go around smashing all the rocks. Oh, yeah, why not? Oh, this is a good day. This is a good day. We've got oh, hello. We've got star fragments. We've got new things to try out with the gifting. Celeste came by, and Celeste is bae. She really is. I want a weird, awkward threesome with her enrolled. It would be bizarre, but it's totally worth it. It's raining, which I love. I'm feeling good, despite it being 6 in the morning. Anyways, so the problem is the shops are closed, but what we can do is if we go to the drop box and we can sell, we can see what the price is. So I want to check the price on that. Nice, that works. That does not work. Okay, cool. So if we go make more of those 2 more crest door plates, we can use those as our gift for the day, hopefully. And in theory, that should work really well, question mark. It does mean I'm going to have to keep up my rock farming, at least 12 a day to sort of maintain, but I can do that. I can do that. I'm not super lazy. Okay? Anyways, let's make 2 more of these, and that will be the set for the day. They're actually pretty cool. Wouldn't mind one for myself. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Eventually I'll get like a, I don't know, Harry Potter thing going on. I'm British. I might as well lean into it, right? So how many star fragments did we get? 10. So the more will wash up. I don't know if I wished on 40 stars. I probably did, though. Anyways, you can get 40 on your own island and 20 on someone else's. So if you go wish on someone else's island, the stars will show up on your own island the next day, but you'll get less. Oh, and Red's here. That's why I'm excited. Right, okay, let's go talk to Red. I think I've got enough cash on me. Gotta be ready to make a new account as well. What I'm thinking is, if Red has 2 real pieces of art, it might be worth making a second account to buy the second one, because he comes so rarely, you know. Before we do that, I do want to have a little think. I'm still planning this area out a little bit. I think this comes out into a little water feature. Oh, what I was going to do actually is put a water feature here and connect this river. You know, we want to do the hoppy thing with Grizzle over here, but we decided against it because it's too small an area. It's kind of awkward, so we're going to fill that in a little bit more. I think we do it over here though. We put this down, it's like a river going across here. We probably fence this, probably not. Put a river across there, put a water feature here, kind of facing that way, river across there, and then you hop over onto like a little gap in the middle, and then you hop over. So the river would have to be probably 5 blocks wide to make that look good, but we can do that. I think that would be cute. That's what we're doing. And then down here there'll be a little sneaky path, and oh my god. Wait, why am I complaining? Just do this. Red's here! Oh my god, it's such a good day. And the title video thumbnail thing, which I haven't even talked about quite yet. For some reason I'm keeping it a surprise, despite the fact it's definitely the thumbnail. Let's go talk to Red. You're not allowed to look at the thumbnail or the title, okay? Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Just click the video because you love me and content is irrelevant. Oh, there's no statues. Statues are always the best. Well, I'm going to grab the save because that's pretty cool. He actually sells some pretty interesting furniture for some really cheap prices. Do I want the cat tower? I don't know. It's a very elegant cat tower, my friend. Okay, I can actually tell which... I think this one's fake already. I think. Let me have a look. I believe that's the fake version. So, she's got like an egret in her arms. And I believe in the original it's black and white, or like greyish, dark greyish and white. I think the modified version is the pure white. I don't remember off the top of my head. No. We're gonna look at all of them. I know what this one looks like as well. Off the top of my head, let's have a little peek. This is about the... Yeah, this is actually the fake. And the way you can tell is the thickness of the milk stream. On the fake one, the milk is really thick. On the real one, it's like a little dribble of milk, basically. So that one is fake. I think the other one's fake as well. I believe, unless I'm crazy, this one does not have a fake version. I can't remember. Let's check out this Da Vinci piece. This will be the one I want if it's real. Bloody hell, I don't need 20 lines of dialogue every time. Oh my god. I feel like I should be able to tell. It looks real to me. Does it though? There's something off about it. I'm gonna have to do a little cheating now. I'm placing my bets at least that the other one. I'll tell you what. Let's look at the other one first. And then we'll go from there. So I'm betting so far that these two at least are both fake. I think that's real, but I would like to check before I commit because I would like that one more than this one. This one I don't think has a fake, but I'd like to have a little look at it. Closer look really should be the default option. Funny enough, I remember in art, I was like 16 and studying art, doing pieces inspired by this artist who did, you know, the fruit and the vegetables and all this kind of stuff to make portraits. I cannot remember the name for the life of me, but I remember doing work inspired directly by this painting. I think that's real. Okay, I have made so many mistakes. So many. This one's fake. There should be a sprout on his chest. The Da Vinci one is clearly fake. I don't know how I didn't realise instantly. Because it has the coffee stain in the top right corner. Which should not be there. Obviously, of course it shouldn't. Why would there be a coffee cup stain? Oh, vagrant, you idiot. And actually, I got the, even the one with the bloody ermine wrong as well. This one was the only one I got right. I got 3 out of 4 wrong. That's horrible. Oh, thank God I didn't commit. This is actually the only real one. And I instantly dismissed it as fake. I got it the other way around. So the real one has the white ermine, and the fake one has the... Is it an ermine? I think it's an ermine. It's something like that anyway. It's like a... Or it could be a ferret or a stoat or something. It is an ermine. In the fake version, it becomes like raccoon-esque, but in the real one, it's white. So this is actually the only correct painting to buy. Let's do it. I'm glad I checked. Art is not my thing. I will not pretend otherwise. Like, it's fun to play around with it and stuff like that, but unless I was very, very sure, I wouldn't commit. I'm not that big into art, really. It just doesn't grab me. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I have no pretensions otherwise, you know. God, I can't wait till we sort this. This is going to be built out to the left because there's like no room on the right anymore, and then we'll do like a little path in there and blah 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 blah. You know, blah 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 blah. This is currently the way down. Right, so that is red done. We've got some star fragments. We'll go check those throughout the day. I really want to try this door plate thing. I mean, there's no reason it shouldn't work perfectly, but I don't even know what I'm trying. But I want to try it. Plus, this means I don't have to juggle who I'm giving gifts to, which was always kind of annoying. Oh, Rolled. Rolled's in here. We can talk to Rolled. I do still like giving them clothing. And we will be returning to that system, don't get me wrong. But this is easier. And better. We do get more friendship points for doing this, and better chance of them giving us the present, which is what we're looking for. That's the freaking cat tower. Oh, God. There it is. I'm an idiot. It's okay. Well, we're going to have to wait until we get more wrapping paper. I haven't seen Hornsby. Hornsby won't be up for ages. He's a lazy villager. They don't wake up till like 11 AM or something. I am very surprising, what can I say? It's a crest door plate thing. Yeah, so they should always give us a present in return, I think. I don't know how the system works. All I know is you get 4 points, I think, for giving them a piece of furniture, because it's wrapped. I think it's 3 for the furniture and then 1 point extra for the wrapping, and only 2 points for a piece of clothing. So it is 33% faster to do it this way. As much as I like giving them clothing, I think it's time to move on. But what we could do, because this is very easy, this doesn't really require much effort on my part, I'm just going to stock up on door plates. Oh no, Fauna, what's wrong? Wait, you can't be leaving already, can you? No. Okay. That's okay. It's okay, Fauna, don't worry. What we might do is start to move on to maybe a couple other people and start giving them clothing gifts. Because I really like the clothing. I just don't want to do it for everyone every day. And we also can't afford to give 5 people the door plates every day anyway, because we'll run out of iron way too quickly. So maybe we do the 3 door plates for our first 3, and then we start to work on some of the others at the same time, because otherwise we'll be here for bloody ages. So we've got 7 left. We could do a 2-3-2 kind of thing. So I'm going to pick 2 people, and we're going to give them clothing. So it's going to be... Who's it going to be? I don't know. We'll think about it. Probably Pashmina and Buck, because they both should have quite high friendship, because they've been here for ages. Pashmina, Buck, and... Grizzly? No, Graham, right? And we're going to stock up on some clothing as well. Now, unfortunately, I can't give the other one because I am an idiot and burnt through all my bloody stuff. Let's see what we got from them. We got a striped shirt. Lovely. And we got a worker's jacket. Beautiful. I'm not feeling my Argyle nerdy professor, sexy professor kind of vibe as much as I was in the past. I think we might be swapping something else soon. I think it's the fedora. I think it makes me sad to just, even if it kind of suits what we're wearing and everything, I think just wearing a fedora inherently makes me sad, so I think we'll be changing at some point pretty soon. I don't want to pick these up piecemeal throughout the day. I'll log on later on, probably after I wake up, and just gather another 10 to 20 fragments. That's probably a plan. Oop! Oop! There's a slight problem here, in that we're going to get less because of the positioning, but also I can't be bothered moving it, so that'll have to do. Oh no. There we go. So like I said, we need 12 of that a day, and we've got 6 so far. I mean, if we have to knock it down to 2 a day and go back to giving someone clothing, that wouldn't be the end of the world either. Right then, my lovely ladies and gentlemen. What are we doing next? I guess it's thumbnail time. So Red's not going to give us the artwork till tomorrow. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't go to the museum. Oh, hello, Cheeky. That doesn't mean we shouldn't go to the museum, I think. So, oh, hello, Cheeky. I don't know why everything's cheeky. One day I'll meet something that isn't cheeky. But, it won't be this day. There's actually, I think it was very popular in Britain. I don't know if it quite made it to the rest of the world. There was a, I use the word band loosely. There's a girl group called the Cheeky Girls. And their song literally went, "We are the cheeky girls, we are the cheeky girls in a cheeky world," or something. It was just 2 odd-looking redheads called the Cheeky Girls. Music was weird back then. Does anyone else remember Chico Time? Chico Time was immense when I was a child. Well, like early teens, I guess, for me, Chico Time. Early 2000s, I think. Blathers, I got a present for you. Nobody cares, Blathers. Nobody cares about the stamp rally. I'm sorry. It's so pointless. I have a present for you, courtesy of my friend. You'll see the name Christina's popped up a lot. She won't go away. Courtesy of my friend, I believe these are the final 2 fossils. Yes, is it true? The final fossil has been found. Huzzah! Before you took up task, ours was but a bare bones collection. Thank you for your commitment to collecting and donating fossils. Our humble museum's reputation is growing. Is that all I get? Alright, we're done. So actually, it's funny, yesterday I farmed up, say, 8 fossils or something. No, I farmed up like 2 or 3. I had about 8 or 9 in my inventory. Bearing in mind, I needed 5 to go out of 50 or something. I took those 8 to museum, and 3 of them were brand new, which was incredible luck. And as it happens, Christina, my friend, had a couple of spares going, so I managed to fill the lot, basically. So, we are going to go on a little fossil tour here through our completed museum, which is very exciting. I am excited. Is anything new here? I don't think so. I think we already filled this, didn't we? What have we got? Let's just have a little look around. Got some trilobite, and then Anoma Elocaris, which looks like a bizarre sea scorpion, really. Over here on the right, we've got Mylocunmungia, and Douglaosteus, and Eusthenopteron, fish. And there's the ammonite, and there's the amber, beautiful. We've also got what looks like a crab and a tarantula, and it is kind of trying to show the phylogenetic tree as it spread out and diverged. Acanthostega, very important, bridging that gap between land and water, basically. Shark tooth pattern is actually a wall. Whorl. It's a hard word to pronounce. I don't know why they've done that. It's Whorl. And it comes primarily from a shark called... I've got to think about this, because not everyone who watches me is like that interested in prehistoric creatures, necessarily. So I should actually explain some stuff. So this is actually from a shark. Technically not a shark, but we're going to call it a shark, called Helicoprion, which lived about 250 million years ago, something like that. And it had this wall, its jaw, well, its lower mouth, basically unfurled into this spiral of teeth, kind of like a chainsaw a little bit. It was a bizarre creature that's had its body changed God knows how many times since its existence. Now we think, if you imagine a shark, the top bit juts out and then it comes sharply in, and the wall would be furled inwards. Kind of like a Fruit Loop kind of thing, right? And then it would unwhirl. And the idea was, as far as we know, it would catch a mollusk within that wall, and then it would ring back up, and that would kind of crush the outside of the mollusk and give into the gooey goodness inside. So what did we finish lately? This was all done. The Quetzal actually got finished. I was looking for the left Quetzal wing for bloody ages. Stego... What have we got here? We've got Stegosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Iguanodon, my beloved Triceratops, Pachycephalosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, a highly inaccurate now Spinosaurus. It's funny, the dinosaurs in here are actually, generally speaking, quite realistic. They're actually really well thought out models, generally speaking, but of course the Spinosaurus changed fairly recently. We now know it's got like basically a big ass paddle for a tail. Otherwise, it's a really good Spino. Things like that little dip on the central vertebra. You can see on the spine how it comes in a little bit and then it goes straight across. It's also much more square. Most people think of the Spinosaurus as having a very round spine, or at least on the protruding invertebrate. And that's just because of it's because of Jurassic Park, really. It was actually quite a square shape, and then it dipped a little bit in the middle. It's all very interesting. That's new right there. Not the Deinonychus, but the Archaeopteryx it seems to be about to murder. And our lovely Dimetrodon over here. Look at that bad boy. I'm sure people know this, but again, we'll have fun explaining. Dimetrodon, not a dinosaur, of course. Dimetrodon is a... Oh, that'd be a really good photo. Let's get that one. Dimetrodon is a... How do you describe it? Well, it's a non-mammalian synapsid. So, synapsids were... It's kind of hard to envision these days, but basically creatures that were closer to mammals and reptiles, essentially, in the evolutionary chain, in the phylogenetic tree, I guess, more than anything else. And so Dimetrodon was quite mammalian in a lot of ways, but also quite reptilian in some other ways. What's my point here? Anyways, it's cool. I've always been a big fan of Dimetrodon. Yeah, well, there we go. Diplodocus and Brachiosaurus. Lovely stuff. Let's swing batter over to the next room. How are we doing on time? How are we doing? Okay, cool. It's a nice episode, this. I'm not going to build anything. I'm just going to chill. We have our mammoth, we have our saber-tooth tiger, we have our... Well, what are you again? Megacerops and our megaloceros. There's actually a very similar skeleton in the Isle of Man, where I was born and grew up and blah, 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 blah. The Manx Museum has a giant Irish elk, as the megaloceros was also known. Like, right when you walk in, it's right there. It's like the first thing you see in the museum. It's really cool. This is actually a really disappointing room. It feels like it needs a little love. Like, the central thing is really cool, but there's a lack of stuff around it. I think that's what makes the aquarium and the bug ones so good, is they feel very decorated, you know? Whereas this doesn't quite have that same level of detail. The walls are all very bare. I guess that's to let the information stand out. The top of my mouth is itchy. Anywho, so... Very cool. Triceratops and T-Rex did, of course, live in the same era. Would have been the late Cretaceous. They were... Both T-Rex and Triceratops were some of the last dinosaurs to ever exist. And they both would have been found in Hell Creek in the northern United States. They were right there at the end when everything went to hell, you know? They were basically... Because the dinosaurs got shut down, the T-Rex and the Triceratops, and a few others, well, quite a few others, represent basically the apex of their evolution, because this is as far as it went. Now, of course, birds are dinosaurs, so technically they've kept evolving, but in a very different direction than they probably would have. Then again, and I could talk about this for a while, there is actually quite a lot of evidence to suggest that the larger dinosaurs, like it's in the non-avian large dinosaurs, were fading away prior to the KT extinction. There's reasons to believe that even without the meteor, things may have gone down a similar path. If you've been watching my Mass Effect 2, there's a line Legion says about technology and how technology can get to the same places, but not necessarily following the exact same path. Evolution can definitely work like that. You don't need to follow the exact same path to reach the same logical conclusion. And the same probably would have happened with the dinosaurs. It's just... It's an unwieldy size at the end of the day. You know, our world just wasn't built for it. Snail! Suicide snail. Right, we're going to end it there. We're not going to do any terraforming or planting or anything today. I'm very excited about that. Oh, I really like this area. I like the idea of making it a bit longer. The only thing I'm considering, but then it would be uneven. I just think it's really nice. I kind of want it to go to, like, down here instead, you know? But I don't think so. I think it's got a nice little enclosed kind of feel to it. I just think this bit needs to be done because it feels messy. So we're going to bring that out tomorrow. We're going to put a little water feature in and put a little river in maybe. And then I think we're going to start working on this area. So what we need to do is dig our... Actually, let's have a look on the map. What's this whole... Hey, look how professional. All the houses are equal. It's beautiful. Anyways. So we do a little path down to red. And then hollow out that left-hand side. And then I think we need to kind of get rid of all the terraforming little bushes around our house. We're going to move our house away? I don't know if we really have to, because I think the house is going to move far enough to the north. So, yeah, I don't actually know what I want to do for our house. In the middle of the street. I think it does want a ramp next to it to take you up onto a thing, like an overlook, looking out across the ocean. Maybe like a little writing spot or something. What do you think about it? On the one hand, I'm excited that the residential area is finished, right? Well, we need to put some weeds and trees in, but generally speaking, it's done. I'm excited about that because we've been working on it for bloody ages. It's really cool that it's finished and we can move on to new, exciting things, right? On the other hand, I've been able to give all my attention to this residential area and not have to worry about coming up with ideas for anything else. for like 2 weeks now. All my energy could be spent just on building the pretty little area. I didn't have to think up new ideas or how it's all going to tie together. I could just do what I wanted. Now I have to start using my brain again, and it's very scary. I might instead work on the area between residential services and the residential area, just because that would tie that lower right portion completely together. Maybe we'll do that instead. And then we'll do our house. And then a little bit to the left of the house. But honestly, once that's done, we are very close to being finished. The more I look at it, we are very, very close. I think Give me a month, give me 30 days, and the island will be done in terms of design. And we'll tweak and we'll mess around, and we'll still obviously play lots of the game for the events and see our villages and stuff, but I think on a basic level, we're pretty close to being finished. Ish. Then again, oh, that's... I'm sure we'll keep coming up with new things. Anyways, I could prattle on for a million years. God knows I usually do. We're going to end it there. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for joining me. And, yeah, big thumbs up. Completed the museum. I thought I was meant to get the golden shovel for doing that, but apparently not. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.